like the nice touch at the end. Playoff edition. The Steel Knights put their undefeated record on the line tonight against Vandergrift Vipers from the Austin area in the second round of the 6A playoffs. And this would be a long night for Steel. Take it to the second quarter. The Vipers are leading 7-0. They're poised to strike again. Quarterback Braden Buchanan fakes the handoff, then throws a rocket to Graydon Spring for the 13-yard TD. 14-0 Vipers. Still in the second quarter. Vipers on the move again. Buchanan here drops the snap, picks it up, avoids the rush, hits Ryan Shepard right in stride, and the stride scores right into the end zone. 21-yard scores, 21-0. Still in the second quarter. 30 seconds to go. The Vipers on the Steel 1-yard line. Buchanan drops the snap again this time, but he scoops it up, runs it in. Vandergrift scored 3 touchdowns in the second quarter to take a 28-0 lead at halftime. The final from Lindhoff is 38-0. Steel's season is over. The Alamo Heights Mules, one of only 3 teams in 12's top 12, still undefeated, going into tonight's second round of the playoffs and wanting to keep it that way. Mules take the opening kickoff. Bennett Angulo fakes a reverse handoff, and then he finds a seam, cuts it upfield. He's flying downfield. Looks like he's going to score, but he gets dragged down at the 8-yard line. Mules stay on the ground. Quarterback James Sobey keeps it on the option read. Then he cuts through the McCallum defense for the 5-yard score, 7-0 Alamo Heights. Let's see if the Mules move on in the 5A playoffs. They do, 55-28. Check out the full moon tonight over Ferris Stadium, where the champion Chargers looking to advance to the third round of the 5A playoffs. But Liberty Hill would try and have something to say about that. First quarter, the Panthers pounce on the Chargers. Running back Noah Long turns the corner, stiff arms one defender, turns on the Jets. Watch him just fly by your TV screen here. 71 yards all the way to the house. 7-0 Liberty Hill. They go in the lead 14-0. Final from Ferris, 51-14. Let's head to the Alamo Dome where the Southwest cheerleaders on the sidelines trying to fire up the fans. The Dragons are down 14-0 in the third. Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial marching downfield. Running back Tracy Jones gets a handoff, bounces to the outside, gets inside the 10. First and goal for the Eagles now. They stay on the ground. Cameron Della Pena comes in motion, gets a handout, goes to the far corner for the touchdown. The Eagles have missed the extra point, 20-0. Instead, get the big game coverage scoreboard to see if Southwest survives. They do not, 26-7. Their season is over. Vandergrift over Steel, 38-0, eliminating the Knights. Alamo Heights marches on over Awesome McCallum, 55-28. And Liberty Hill ends Bernie champion season, 51-14. The Bernie Greyhounds made it to town to face Corpus Christi Miller in the second round of the 4A Division I playoffs at Alamo Stadium, but they find themselves down 7-0 early. That's when Bernie bites back in the second quarter. Quarterback Rayshawn Galloway takes a snap, then takes off, following his blockers all the way in for the 9-yard score, 7-7. Let's see if they were to pull it off. They did, 63-14. Before the Battling Billies faced Cal Allen in 4A Division I playoffs, have to decide who gets the ball first. The Billies came to battle on 11 of Cal Allen. Play action pass from Cole Emmel to Logan Metzger on the slant. 7-0 Battling Billies. The final from Jordandon. Let's see if they get it. And they do. Fredericksburg advances 14-10. Wimberley fans fired up because they had a 24-0 lead over Ingleside in the second quarter when we arrive at Gustafson Stadium. Texans show no signs of stopping. Running back Moses Ray gets a handoff, watching move through the line into the secondary. He makes a last defender miss on his way for that 27-yard touchdown. Wimberley was up 31-0 at that point. Let's make it official who's advancing in the playoffs. And we go back to the big game coverage scoreboard to find out. Wimberley with a big shutout here, 66-0. Bernie over Miller. They survive 63-14 in a big way. Navarro on the road in Beeville, 55-7. And it's Fredericksburg over Cal Allen, 14-10. All Saints from Fort Worth trying to end the Central Catholic Buttons season in Belton tonight. Buttons up 10-7 in the second. Strike again. Quarterback Silas Gomez fakes the handoff and fools the defense. The photographer too. Gomez lets it fly. A wide open Jackson Deason. The 40-yard score makes it 17-7 Central. The final from Belton. Look at that. 38-28 Central Catholic moving on. Shiner cheerleaders had plenty to yell about tonight as they're looking to repeat as 2A state champs, facing Three Rivers and Livonia. Shiner up 7-0. Going to add to that. Check out the running back here, Doug Brooks. He's huge, but look at him move. He turns the corner, gets down the sideline, gone 56 yards to pay dirt, 14-0. Let's see if the Comanches stay undefeated. They do, 64-7. The Kennedy cheerleaders throwing T-shirts for the fans in the stands as they go up against Schulenburg in New Braunfels. Schulenburg up 16-6, and they're going to add to that lead. Orlando Adami takes the snap, and it's the Wildcat. He follows the blockers to the sideline. No one is going to even lay a hand on him. He goes 63 yards, untouched down the sideline to put the Shorthorns up. It's 23-6. Back to the big game coverage scoreboard to see if that has gone final. Not yet. Still in the fourth, 37-12. Schulenburg. It is Shiner over Three Rivers, 64-7, staying undefeated, number one in the sub-5A poll for us. Central Catholic over Fort Worth All Saints, 38-28. They're advancing on. And Granger over Yorktown, ending their season 56-48. Five-time state champion, the Refugio Bobcats, looking for number 6 as they face Flatonia tonight in the 2A playoffs. Refugio scored on the first possession, looking for more. Quarterback Keelan Brown, play action pass to Jordan Kelly on the receiver screen, gets a great blocks to spring him down the sideline, gets away from one defender at the 20, stiff arms another for the 70-yard score, 14-0 back. Bobcats back to the big game coverage scoreboard to see if that has gone final. It has, 69-20, where Refugio advances on. Lake Travis over East Central, eating the Hornet season. season, 56-14. Poteet season is over as well. Vanderbilt Industrial with a 14-13 edge on that one. And Holy Cross season falls as well, 40-7. We're just getting started with the big game coverage, including big game coverage road trip, more highlights, more scores, and the state high school volleyball semifinals. But first, let's listen to the Eagle Pass Win Mavericks Marching Band.